Good morning once again. It's my pleasure to be back with you on this page. And today we are looking at where to go when you have a genuine legal complaint. I have seen the mad rush in the recent times to go to social media influencers with a genuine complaint of what is ordinarily a legal issue. And I cannot understand why complainants, why affected individuals think that they will get justice engaging a social media influencer who will now come to the social media space with all manner of publicity. No, it's an error. The first thing to do when you are confronted with a denial of your rights is to approach a lawyer who is trained in his who is properly trained to handle it. It is very, very instructive because this is the only way you can get result. You are sure of your result. Why do you need to do so? One is because by training, the information divulged to the lawyer is a privileged information. It's not going to leave his desk to go and be discussing private information you have shared with him. That's very important. And then the second point is that he will have harnessed your claims and then makes that presentation in a written form. You will be carried along. And if there are any discussions or deliberations in respect of those claims that you are making, you will also be involved. So it is important that if you have a genuine complaint, that you take it up with a lawyer who has the training to handle it. Don't be deceived by this social media noise. It may not produce the result that you want, like this one that just happened. The very dark man, Phyna and Ruth and Dangote saga. I can bet you that if Phyna had taken this complaint with a lawyer that she finds confidence in, with all of her demands, it would have produced a different kind of result. Now she's left to be defending herself, even with the issues of blackmail and everything, because the information that she had shared in her private discussions with her social media go between is now in the public space, and they are busy calling themselves names. So this is important because if she had engaged a lawyer from the word go, then the result will be different. And it's a lesson, I believe, for everybody to learn. Please know where to approach. You have a fraud issue, go to a lawyer who will take it up with the police. You have an accident issue, like the case of Ruth. Her case is res ipsa. The injuries are there, obvious. That's the law. And so there is no one to deny that. And then you talk about the vicarious liability of the the Dangote group being vicariously liable for the actions of the driver. So these things, you know, are there to ensure the preservation of Ruth's rights. And then you look at the damage that have been done to her and what best can be done to remedy it. That's the compensation part of it and the damages. So this would have been properly presented by a trained hand who will engage the authorities, engage Dangote in a genuine, honest conversation. And if the results are not coming up as is desirable, then there will be other options. You want to pursue litigation, you want to pursue social media publicity of the issues, then you can now look at all of that. But putting the cart before the horse is going to social media before coming to a lawyer, or the social media influencer going to get himself a lawyer who will now make the presentations. This is an error, and I believe that the general public is learning a lesson from this. We must learn. And I believe we have to learn the hard way. You are welcome.